Hi everyone, it's Corinne, and I am coming back with an update to my planning system. I have decided to switch some things up. Um, Before I was using, let me actually go grab it, show you guys. Okay, I'm back. So I started out the year using this one right here. This big, actually no, not correct. I started out the year using the smaller version of the one I just had in my hands. The Inamio 2024. I did recently go back to this one for August 8th. And the reason why I went back to this one was because when I was using this one here, it just, I initially switched from the smaller versions. Some of these stickers are pulling up. I originally switched from the smaller version to this bigger version because I needed more space, right? I just felt like I needed more space. And so then it got to the point where I felt like this is too much space. So I switched back to, and it is, you know what, looking back at this right now, this is a lovely planner. I really love this planner. I really love, let me find a blank page. Yeah. Do I have a blank page? Yeah. I really love how, let me move some stuff out the way. How, I love the color of the paper, the off-white color of the paper. I love just the simplicity of the lines. I love the grid. I love that there's a calendar right here and it tells you what week you're on. I love the fact that right underneath each day, it tells you what day of the year you're on and also how many days there are left in the year. I love that. However, the problem that I came across with is I believe, well, first of all, anybody who has watched this channel so far, if you're new, welcome. But if you've seen my videos, you know that I am someone who has ADHD, who was diagnosed and inattentive type, who was diagnosed in January. So I think the problem is with taking that into mind, I'm bored. I love it. And I've tried to get creative with it and different colors and different layouts, but I still find this to be too restricting. Now there might come and also let me put it to you like this. It feels like I tend to want to use this style of planner when I'm feeling the most insecure about what I should be doing. That's when I want to use a planner like this so I can get very granular about time management. But also, I've come to understand that with my type of brain, that's not always going to be the nicest thing to do to myself. Sometimes I need my brain to have space to roam. So, yes, I could keep with this and be productive, but will I be happy planning my life 30 minutes at a time? And that is the planning crisis that I am in right now. So instead of trying to come up with the perfect answer for me, I'm going to do what an ADHD brain does best and experiment, try, and if it don't work, allow myself to try something else and this and that. So anyway, this is a bit of a ramble, but I ended up right here. And then I said, okay, this is too big now. And, I'm feeling a little bit more confident about how I want to use my time. So then I switched, and I want to be able to carry my planner with me, to different areas of my house or on the road. So then I switched back to this. And I did enjoy it, But again, it was the structure of the lines that was too, like, I felt like I was more, instead of like planning things meaningfully related to goals and things that I actually want out of life, it was more like me trying to rein myself in, limit myself, record everything that I did to make sure I was being productive with my time, trying not to have any blank spaces. So as much as I love this, and I may actually buy it again for 2025 because I really, really like this planner like a lot. I especially like, well, not in this one, but in the bigger version, I especially like this layout here now that I know how to use it. So anyway, I said, okay, well, let's experiment. So I went over to, I'm doing it out of order. I went on a binge, a planner haul. It was impulsive, yes, but I think I'm good for now. So I'll show you where I went to next. All right, so the next thing I went to was this, because I figured, oh, you know what? My planning needs to be more focused on, I just jumped over something. So while I was using the big planner, or it was either before I was using the larger planner or during it, but I was also using a bullet journal. Anyway, so now we're back to this. So I said, okay, I really need to get clear on my goals. Like, what do I want out of life? I don't want it just to be me busying myself with the small things and duties and chores and responsibility. Like, I want to start working on things that are matter to me. And so I got this one, and I thought, it's got this goal planning section in the front, and I like it. I do like it, but I came up, and you know what? It's undated, so I will probably go back to it. But for right now, I still found it, and I used it for how many days? I think I used it for like 2 weeks. I still found it a bit too structured, One thing I did like about this is that it made me more thoughtful about the things that mattered. But it took more cognitive processing time than I really wanted to give to planning, So every day I have to answer these questions, and then I have the to-do list and a positive habit create. And then you got all this timeline broken down with check marks, affirmation, quote of the day, victories, what did I learn? Like, I feel like I will probably come back into this from time to time, but this cannot be my main planning method because it's asking too much. And I think my brain needs, like I said, more space to roam, be creative, imaginative, and all that. And on those times where I inevitably get confused, because that's a part of how my brain works, I get confused sometimes, and I've learned that that's okay, then I can come back to something more structured. So I put this to the side and said, okay, that's not it. So then I move on to this one, which, oh no, that's the same one. What am I doing here? Okay. I moved on to this one here, which is the purpose planner. This is another one that I really liked. It's got, so I just recently tried this one. It's got like notes, index. Okay, yeah. It's got like a table of contents, a notes index. It's got like a few lightly guided sections. It's not too much information. And it's got notes in between and all of that. I'll show, for those that aren't familiar with this one, I'll show, like, okay, so here's some things. So I was going to do some planning for, because I want to start teaching meditation. I was going to do some plan. This is a 6-month planner, 6-month planner. So I was going to do some goals and planning to start teaching meditation and for my freelance work. And like I said before with the other ones, I will probably come back into this. Right now it's not serving me, but that's what you do. So basically you write down your role. Like I have on the first page mom, but I already filled that out, so I'm not going to show you guys because my daughter's info is all up on there. But you you know, think about your roles in life that matter, the roles that matter to you. So I have mom, I plan that out, then meditation teacher, freelancer, whatever you think is important that you want to focus on. And then based on these roles that you want to make progress on, you make plans in the back of the planner, or, you know, as it goes on. There's a section to write out your reading and entertainment that you want to do for the next 6 months while you're in the planner. There's also a bucket list, which I think I passed it. Yeah. Oh, there's the bucket list where you can say what you want to do, how much it costs, the date you want to do it, and little notes. This is the media list, or title. Yeah, so you can see that. And a space to make notes. Then you have your annual overview, which I actually like this as well. I like how much space you have, and I like the fact that you have 2 lines to write things, because that's one problem I have with a lot of annual overviews. Is like, what if I have more than one thing that I want to remember on a day? So that is really nice. I like that a lot. And then it goes into the actual planning section, and it has each month grouped. So all of this will be month 1, and then this will be month 2, and it goes all the way down 3, 4, 5, and 6. And the months look like this. This is the what is this? Oh, the A5, but it also comes in B5. And the B5 layout is a little different. It has more, I think it has more categories and more spaces to fill for each category, and it's laid out on this side of the page. But it's on Amazon. You can check it out to see how it looks. And then after that, you get a blank page, and then you get your week. And it looks like this. So it's really cool. The only problem I have with this one, now first of all, I really like how thin it is. I really like, even though even though like there's not much difference between this planner paper and the Inamio planner paper, it's enough for me to notice it's much smoother feeling. And I really enjoy pages that are light. Like, I noticed I like pages that I can just, I don't know. If you're a paper person, you know, you might know what I mean. It's like, for instance, with the Hobonito Tomoe River paper, there's just something satisfying about flipping those thin pages. But of course, thin paper usually means bleed through, and this paper does have bleed through, so you can't use like stuff that's too inky. But yeah. Oh, also, I like that you can rate your week with some stars, so that's cute. I'm definitely going to be using this one again. And then you get, you know, blank paper in between each week. And then in the last part of the book, you get a self-care checklist that looks like this. And each one of these section introductions has like tips on how to use it or steps or instructions, whatever. But it looks like that. I haven't looked at this yet actually, so I don't even know what it says. And that's at the back of the book, and then you have like some information back here. Oh, I guess little tips that you can do to improve your productivity. That's nice. So that's that one. And like I said, it's still, oh, jumping around, get back on track. This is the problem I had with this one. The problem is that the time block is only from 6 to 6. And then it's an hour. What if I have 2 things that I want to do in an hour? And I know it's probably not like a big deal to a lot of people, but it is to me. However, I will say that planning your time like that may be something I should start practicing to get out of trying to be so granular with my time. Like I was just complaining that maybe planning my life 30 minutes at a time isn't the most compassionate or kind thing to do to myself. But I've been doing it for so long that this just feels odd to me. So perhaps I do need to try and test out hourly planning. But right now, it's not what I'm into. So, what did I decide? Oh, it also, I got another structured planner. Now, this one, to me, is very interesting. It's called the Wilkii Planner. First of all, the book feels so nice. It is so nice. The binding on this, I love. Look at that. There's literally no way that you can break the binding on this because of the way it is. And I believe that's why it's able to lay flat without having to do much. I love that. Anyway, I'll walk you through this one because this is the one I'm going to be testing out now. Ultimately, what I have decided to do, though, is to go back to bullet journaling because I cannot complain about this being too strict or too structured because it's a freaking notebook. And let me make sure. Hold on. I think I have my driver's license in here. So this I just got. This is a cover from Amazon. 7 Felicity is what it's called. And this is a B6 size notebook, which is I didn't. Sorry, y'all. Let me take some of this stuff out. Okay. It's a B6 notebook. It's a new size for me. But I decided I wanted to try to use it as like my wallet. So I had all my stuff in here because it has this cute little window slide. I said, oh, that'd be perfect for a driver's license. So I got the Stology and I got this little jelly cover from Amazon. Never had one of those before, but I saw that they're really popular. So I don't know. I like it. It's cute. It's really, really cute. And I normally don't carry like a small purse. I carry a bag, like a tote bag, so it fits in my purse. You know what I mean. Anyway, but yeah, so this is different from the Moterms because it doesn't have a pocket here. It has the regular pockets there. It's got the pocket there. It's got the ribbons, which actually I think these are really nice ribbons. I know some people don't like the ribbons, but I do. And these are really nice. And it's got I really like these. Let me see what the difference is between the Moterm. Because this one is a Moterm. Most of the ones that I had from long ago are Moterms. Because I used to buy them when they were before they got super popular, and they were a lot more affordable. They're still pretty affordable now, but I just know what I used to buy them for. So the only way I would ever get another Moterm is to get something truly unique that I've never had. Like, they have an A5 traveler's notebook. I might get that. Anyway, so yeah, I really like this one. That's cute. So yeah, it's just a Stalogy, and I'm showing you guys the cover. So yeah, and then it also has, you know, the regular pocket, but it has a zipper here, which I was like, oh, that's different. That's new. And I think I even did I put anything in here? Yeah, I put $1 in there to see if it will fit, and it does. So it could be used as a wallet. So that's that. And so yeah, this is what I will be using as my main planner, launching pad planner. I love the Stalogy paper. I had one before. I had an A5 before. And the reason why I didn't get another one after that is because I got that book because I had gotten the Hobonichi Cousin. This was 2019. And I loved the paper so much that I wanted just a plain notebook with a similar paper. And I discovered Stalogy, and I got it, and I was like, this paper is not the same. So that was annoying. And then on top of that, the grids were so small. I have big handwriting, so even though I loved the notebook, it wasn't hitting the spots right or whatever. It wasn't like completely satisfying to use. So I'm hoping this one, now that I am used to the Stalogy paper and I'm okay with it, I'm hoping this one will be much more satisfying to use because the grid is bigger. But anyway, so this will be it for me until I change my mind and switch to something else. And I'm gonna, set it up with you guys in another video. But also, secondarily, I'm going to be using this one, testing it out and trying it. And it's by Wilkii. It's made for people with ADHD. That is the, what do you call it? Marketing, target audience, all of that. There's a little cute QR code, I guess, if you guys want to check out the how-to guide to get more information on it. There you go. And I believe this is the person who designed it, because when I saw some videos, I think it's her in the video. Anyway, here we go. Let's go through it together. Just flip it through. It starts off with a little wellness wheel here, and you can jot down some goals for each area of your life. By practicing my daily small action. Oh, so I don't know if these are goals. These are just kind of like habits that you're committing to. By the way, this is a 3-month planner. And it's so thick because it's got both month, day, and week. That's why it's so thick. So then you get your month in here. This is what the month looks like, undated. And then after the months, get all of them in the front here. 3 months. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 months. You start with the daily pages section, which begins with the weeks, time blocks. And each of the weeks have a week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and then a quote. I believe it's different each time. Let's look. Yeah, it's different each time. So this is what it looks like. It goes from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. And then this is for actually it's for whatever you want, but the designer intended to make this like a color code. So like, say if you wanted to either plan or track your time, like say how many hours you're reading, you can put reading and then color it, and then over here just highlight, according to each color. This allows you to track 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 categories. Okay, so after the weekly snapshot, you got the daily plan. And each one has a quote on the front, which is cute. You have 3 things that are priorities, power hour tasks that you must do or die. Then you've got the stuff, 4 lines of secondary things to try to do, and schedule events, and then stuff that just comes up. And today I will take a positive action to grow my, I guess, physical. Just say physical, and then you write down what you're gonna do. Space to just write whatever. Then at the end of the day, you come and do your nightly reflection. 1 line of whatever you want to remember, carry forward into your life. Then you kind of analyze, reflect, and not analyze, but you reflect on any positive things that happened during the day, and they give you the prompts, which I like that. Instead of saying, oh, I did bad on this and I need to do better tomorrow. This is like, okay, but what did you do good? And then it asks you if you prepared for tomorrow, which is cool. Actually, I like that. And then you have this cute little scoring system for yourself. And I will show you. So basically each line has a number. And so it looks like as you go down, each item has less points. So the big stuff gets 4 points, the medium stuff gets 2 points, the scheduled events get a point, and then random stuff gets a point. And we're down here. And if you prepped for the next day, you get 2 points. Anyway, you go all the way down here, add them up, and then it tells you, or you can, it's kind of a fun gamified way to kind of objective. Well, it's not going to be objective. Yeah, it is going to be objective because they tell you how many points each one is. So it's a fun gamified way to objectively score and make you feel accomplished and whatever. So if you get all your points, you had an outstanding day, a strong day, average day, a weak day. So I really like that. That's fun. And so yeah, it just continues like that. So you get 7 days of that. And then you have a weekly review where you add up all your scores from the week, reflect on your lessons, your wins, what you spent most time on, which I believe that will be, okay, so the weekly plan is probably best used as a tracker. So you can come and like write down what you spent most of your time on. Then you come up with like a game plan to improve just a little bit, which I like. And then you have a place here to just write down what needs to be done the following week, just to get it out of your head before the week starts and prioritize it. And a space to write down people you'll reach out to. So I actually really like that. And then then you start with your next week. And it just repeats. And I don't think there's anything. Okay. And you do get some pages in the back. Start your masterpiece with a doodle. What's that say? Don't let your ideas escape. That's cute. So you get this many pages of notes, and of course, the pocket. And you get 2 bookmarks. I really like the way this planner is made. I like the way it feels in my hand. This is probably not something I would carry around every day. I would probably use this to plan out or like envision how a great day would go for me, but actually use this to check off stuff and rearrange throughout the day and make notes. So and also I really like the way these 2 colors go together. Oh, I matched it on accident, my nails. So yeah, that's the new setup. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to set this one up first, and I think I'll record a video doing that. And then after I do set this up, I will start setting up my new bullet journal. So thanks guys for watching. If you are interested in any of these things, I don't know if I'll put a link. I'll try to put a link, but if I don't, I'll at least type out in the description. I can't breathe. Lord Jesus, it's hot in here. I'll type out in the description what these are called: Seven Felicity, Stology, even the jelly cover that I use, Wilkii planner. I have all of that. If you see this, if you like it. And yeah, that's it. If you enjoy planner videos and you are into hearing people ramble and externally process their thoughts on camera, subscribe and like, and I will see you guys.